We have one open behind us. We have one open before us. But also, we have a ladder. And the ladder seems that it's gonna decide who makes it and who doesn't make it worse. So today we're gonna look at the best ranked decks for ranked ladder, and let's gonna start with the same thing. It's Samira Seraphine, in my opinion, by far the best deck in the game currently. But of course, there's a lot of aggro now that trying to counter it. So that's why we also upgraded the version. We completely got Azure because Azure is so bad into aggro, and Samara is single-handedly winning you these matchups. And we now playing one Caustic Wave in case to kill the one health units that we want to do. Of course, that aggro is kind of heavy on as well. One Dead Lotus that also helps in this matchup a lot. This version is set much more better into aggro, but yeah, the same goal is the same as it used to be. It's just to get as many spells cast as possible, and turn 7, turn 8, maybe sometimes turn 6, just summon multiple plazas, rally multiple times with Samara, combine the Seraphine with the plazas, copy them, and just kill the opponent. This deck is so powerful, it's so consistent at what it's doing, and if you keep alive, and that's why we're playing these new tools to keep us alive, it's just so good. And as said, in my opinion, the best deck to play and the best deck to consider as well for open because the deck is just too good. People made fun of me last week that I mentioned Jax Ornn. But here we are. Jax Ornn was the second most played deck in Open, and it was for a reason. This deck just destroys aggro. This deck is very good into the Noxus strategies, any card. It's playable into Seraphine and Samara, but sometimes, you just get kinda the deck is maybe too good, sometimes, you're not consistently beating it. But yeah, as I said, this deck is so good. Having the curve, the weapons are so strong. There's not much weapon removal going on. That's why we still playing bunker because there's not much quietness, there's not much heavy metal, so we can just do that. And yeah, we cut on Bell's Bat. We put in one copy. The card is like very funny and very powerful when it comes in, but sometimes it's not doing that much. So that's why we only own one copy now. But yeah, the general gameplay is just go curve, get big weapons, heal up with things like innovative backsmith, Manda into like a gummy shop as said, and then level your own with Battlefield, with Bone Club, or just with big weapon and big dude. If on so leveled on curve, he usually I guess always levels himself when he attacks. So that's usual and then he just finished the game. This deck is so good. Something to consider for open and something to consider for ladder. I honestly didn't see coming, and it's Pirates. It's Pirates again. And man, I didn't expect them to be that good. It was two finals in APEC and in NA. They made finals, and maybe it's actually the best aggro deck that we could have. This deck is showing so good numbers. I feel like it's doing the most aggressive. It's the best, I would say, into these like Sera Samira and Aniket because how much burn and how much refill the deck has. But yeah, classic pirates, I don't know how to, just have triple, you got have pigeon, just kill your opponent. All you care is face, SMR, something that we know from Hearthstone with Hunter. The classic. Not much to add, but it's amazing deck to pick up if you maybe meeting more greedier decks on ladder, then pick up this deck. You're gonna get so many free events and free LP. And maybe something I wouldn't say it's for day one of open because I think that can be kinda sussy, but for day two of open, I think one of the best consideration to maybe consider. But yeah, this is gonna be the last meta weekly video that I'm gonna make this season. You can expect more of it in 2 weeks when I'm gonna be once again talking about standard ladder. You might be asking why, because we have still the 2 weeks of eternal ladder, but it's gonna be mainly because I'm now gonna be focusing a little bit also on TFT because I got invited to this box tournament with multiple personalities like Majin Bay, Aikado, Grapple, and Sunny. So it's gonna be kind of interesting. As well, this TFT set is kind of LR based, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. As well, like I kind of struggle into it. Honestly, I'm not the best TFT player, but Impetuous Panda got my back, so hopefully I'm gonna do well with it. I want to try a lot, so I'm gonna be spending a lot of time with it. Of course, I'm still focusing on open because there's likelihood that if I do well, if I do maybe top 8 or something like that, I might qualify to Worlds through this competitive season. So of course, that's something I'm also gonna be focusing on. But something that I'm also looking forward, and that's why I'm gonna be on stream now, mostly streaming TFT. That I want to also learn a second game, And unfortunately, Snap was supposed to be the second game, but the game is pretty predatory. So maybe TFT can be the game. But yeah, I said more video of these best meta decks you can expect in 2 weeks. Thank you guys so much for watching and see you next time. Goodbye.